Imagine, a farmer in Kenya uses drones to check her crops and doubles her harvest. A teenager in Lagos sells cassava chips online and makes $10,000 in a month. And a grandmother in Zimbabwe turns watermelon into juice and builds a factory. This isn't magic, folks. This is Africa's future and is happening right now. Welcome to Africa Lead, the channel where we equip entrepreneurs and innovators to change Africa's narrative. My name is Linda Chitemere, and in this episode, I'm revealing 15 business ideas that could turn you into Africa's next success story. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to grab a slice of the pie. Grab a notebook, your favorite drink, smash that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already, because on this channel, we are committed to helping you achieve your dreams. See Africa rising, and this is your chance to be part of the action and the movement that's taking Africa forward. So, let's dive in. Africa is changing fast, is home to over 1.4 billion people, and is some of the fastest growing economies in the world. Our continent currently has the world's youngest population, of whom over 50% are under 30, a booming middle class, and tech that's leaping ahead. Here's what is even more exciting. The African Continental Free Trade Area has created a $3.4 trillion market by allowing businesses to trade across borders with fewer restrictions. This means new opportunities in real estate, agriculture, technology, manufacturing, digital services, you name it, some of which we'll be covering in this episode. But here's the thing, opportunity favors the prepared. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to start a business, this is it, my friend. In this episode, I'm breaking down 15 business ideas that are perfect for Africa's 2025 economy. These aren't just random ideas. They are backed by trends, success stories, and people making bank. Business ideas that are also scalable and can guarantee you a comfortable income for the foreseeable future. Whether you've got $200 or $10,000 or more to invest, one of these could be your golden ticket. Now let's dive into business idea number 15 and work our way to the top. Business idea number 15, packaging and carton printing. Every e-commerce business needs one thing, packaging, and you can be the one to print it. With the rise of e-commerce and product branding, the demand for custom packaging is growing. The key is to focus on eco-friendly materials for food and beverage companies. Think recycled paper, banana fiber, etc. Also focus on small batches of branded packaging for startups and small businesses with no minimum orders. The challenge that they've been facing is that the big companies are asking for huge minimum orders, which they are not able to afford. So if you come in and you plug that gap, you make a killing for yourself. Also focus on trendy designs with Afrocentric patterns and bold colors, and offering bulk printing services for e-commerce businesses. Lerato in South Africa bought an $800 printer, learned how to design, and now prints custom boxes, food packaging, and gift boxes for online sellers. She charges between $1 and $2 per box and has scaled fast. Lerato's clients include candle makers, chefs, fashion retailers, consumer goods manufacturers, and even a guy selling handcraft stools. Packaging isn't just wrapping, guys, it's marketing. Action tip: start with small-scale digital printing and gradually invest in industrial printing machines as demand grows. Business idea number 14, coffee roasting and exporting. Africa grows the world's best coffee, there's no argument about that. But Europe and America roast it and sell it back to Africa for 10 times the price. It's time to flip the script. By roasting locally, you can keep more profits within Africa, more profits within your pocket, and create more jobs. You can source beans directly from farmers, sell roasted coffee beans to local and global markets, create unique blends, and launch a premium African coffee brand, e.g. Savannah Sunrise, which has a hint of citrus, sell online to local and global coffee lovers, and export specialty coffee to Europe and North America. Elias in Zimbabwe started small, roasting beans in his backyard and selling to cafes. Now, he exports to Germany and Japan. Elias tip: tell the story behind your beans because people will pay premium prices for authenticity. Action tip: invest in a small batch roasting machine and target specialty coffee buyers. Business idea number 13, affiliate and TikTok affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a low-cost, high-reward business model where you earn commissions by promoting other people's products or services online. Here's how you can start. You can join affiliate programs like Jumia, Amazon, and other local brands. Promote African-made products to African and global audiences, and make sure not to ignore the African market because it is growing fast. Create fun content. For example, 5 must-have kitchen gadgets under $10. Use TikTok and Instagram and post daily using hashtags like TikTok made me buy it. Chidima, a 19-year-old in Abuja, posts TikTok videos reviewing hair products, and she earns $2,000 every single month from affiliate links. No inventory, no stress, just her phone and charisma. Chidima's first video got 50 views. Now she has over 100,000 followers. So don't let that first video discourage you because it will grow. Your audience will grow as you continue to be consistent with what you'll be doing. Your audience is waiting. So grab your phone and start filming. Action tip: choose a niche that interests you and that you have knowledge about and start creating content that educates and attracts buyers. Business idea number 12, noodles business. Who says noodles have to be boring? Fatima in Senegal created jollof noodles, pre-mixed with spices and dried vegetables, and they sold out in 2 weeks. Instant noodles are a high-demand product in Africa's growing urban markets and is a $50 billion global industry. Africa's twist to this is to create local flavors that appeal to African tastes like suya spice, coconut curry, and nduja. Offer healthy options that are made from whole wheat to sweet potatoes and fortified with moringa, for example. Partner with local neighborhood shops, schools, supermarkets, and restaurants for distribution. Invest in small-scale manufacturing to keep your costs low and offer affordable packs and sell for between 50 cents and $1 per packet. Action tip: focus on affordability and availability by working with local distributors. Fatima's startup costs were $400 for the noodle machine and about $200 for the inputs that she needed. Now she supplies schools, supermarkets, and neighborhood shops. So comment noodles if you buy jollof or moringa flavored noodles. Before we go further, smash that like button if you're learning something new and subscribe to AfricaLeap. And don't forget to turn the notifications on so you never miss any of our videos, which are packed with business insights, ideas, and more. We drop game-changing videos every single week. Also, let me know in the comments which business idea excites you the most. Now back to money making. Business idea number 11, agri-processing businesses. Africa is rich in raw agricultural products, so there are multiple value chains you can target for your business. It grows the world's best cocoa, coffee, cashews, macadamia, plus more. And processing them locally would create more jobs and increase profits, but we often sell them raw for pennies. Agri-processing changes all that. Take Kwame in Ghana, for example. He buys raw cocoa beans, roasts them, and sells chocolate bars to Europe. His profit margin, well over 300%. One can process cassava and sweet potatoes into gluten-free flour and starch for local and export markets, shea nuts into butter because there's a huge demand in cosmetics and skincare for this, macadamia nuts into butter and cosmetic and cooking oil, fruits and vegetables into dried options, soup powders or juice concentrates for healthier food alternatives, spice and herb packaging for local cooking and for export. Action tip: start small by sourcing raw materials from local farmers and gradually scale up to automated processing. Rent a grinder if you have to, or a dryer, and partner with local farmers. Kwame's first batch was made in his mom's kitchen. So think about it. There's nothing that can stop you. Business idea number 10, watermelon processing. Watermelons are abundant in many African countries, but there's a problem. A large percentage, about 40% of Africa's watermelons go to waste. They rot in fields. Now here's the solution. Processing them into value-added products turns them into cash and can be highly profitable. Opportunities on watermelon processing include watermelon juice, jams, and candy for local retail and export, dried watermelon slices as a healthy snack alternative, watermelon seeds as healthy snacks, roasted watermelon seeds are trending, watermelon seed oil for cosmetics and cooking, watermelon-based syrups and rinds for compost and beauty products. Yes, beauty products as well. This business is perfect for rural areas. A small business in Kenya sells watermelon juice at local supermarkets and is expanded into neighboring countries. And a Ugandan startup turns watermelon waste into biodegradable straws. Their motto, don't waste, create. Action tip, focus on long shelf products like dried watermelon snacks, oil, and jams to reduce spoilage risks. I did a more detailed video on watermelon value addition and you can find the link here or in the description. I really encourage you to watch it. Business idea number 9, snack production. Africa has a rich culinary heritage and the snack market is exploding. Capitalize on local flavors, healthy twists of gluten-free options that are baked, not fried, as these have high export potential. Diaspora communities are always craving for a taste of home, and snacks are an easy entry point. Snacks to produce include plantain chips and cassava crisps for local and international markets, baobab bars and energy bites for health-conscious consumers, dried fruit snacks like mango, pineapple, and banana chips, spiced and roasted groundnuts and tree nuts like cashew and macadamia as quick and affordable snacks. Action tip, start small by selling at local markets, then expand into larger distribution networks. Start with a $200 budget. Buy your ingredients wholesale, package them into colorful bags, and sell them on WhatsApp or at markets. Aisha did just that. She sold homemade cassava chips at a bus stop in Dar es Salaam. Today, her brand Mama Crunch is in supermarkets across East Africa. Aisha's secret? She added a QR code to her packaging, linking to her story. And customers loved her story and therefore her product. Business idea number 8, grant writing. Africa misses out on $50 billion in grants yearly, simply because businesses don't know how to apply. So for you to take advantage of this opportunity, you can offer online courses or workshops where you can charge $20 or more per attendee, write proposals for NGOs, startups, small businesses, or farmers, partner with incubators because they need grant experts, and offer consulting services to help organizations identify the best funding opportunities. Grace, a single mom in Nairobi who learned grant writing online, charges $500 per proposal. She recently helped a women's group win $100,000 in grant for a clean water project. Now she's booked for months. Action tip, take online courses on grant writing and focus on hot topics like climate change or technology. Grants are pouring into these areas. Business idea number 7, Google My Business services. Google My Business, or GMB, helps local businesses appear on Google Search and Maps. Most African businesses don't know GMB exists. Here's your chance to help them get listed and optimized by setting up GMB profiles, optimizing existing profiles with keywords, photos, and reviews, managing customer reviews and responses for businesses. With this business, you can charge between $50 to $200 per month per client. An engineering company that I optimized their Google My Business profile for experienced a 30% increase in leads within 3 months. Action tip, start by offering free GMB audits to local businesses, then upsell optimization services. Business idea number 6, website creation. Businesses need websites to attract customers, and yet a whopping 70% of African SMEs don't have a website. That's like leaving money on the table. Opportunities in website creation include building business websites for SMEs and startups, creating e-commerce stores for online sellers, offering SEO and maintenance services to keep websites running smoothly. A clothing business in Ghana launched a website and saw a 40% increase in sales within 6 months, just by reaching more online customers. Action tip: if you don't know how to code, learn website building on platforms like WordPress, Wix, or Shopify that let you drag and drop a site in hours. And lately, AI website builders like Hostinga, which let you build an entire site in minutes with just a prompt. I learned to build websites on YouTube, and I charge anywhere from $60 per site to $500 depending on the size and complexity of the site. Africa has over 500 million internet users, and a huge number of those are SMEs and personal brands. You could be the one to build a site for some of these users. Business idea number 5, non-alcoholic beers and fermented beverages. Non-alcoholic drinks are a $1.7 trillion global industry. In Africa, a rising health-conscious consumer base, especially of millennials, are driving demand for fermented drinks like kombucha, which is made from tea or millet, traditional brews with a twist, think baobab smoothies or sorghum beers, functional beverages, e.g. moringa energy drinks, and local non-alcoholic craft beer with a twist. In South Africa, a non-alcoholic craft beer brand grew its market share by 20% in just 2 years, appealing to younger and health-conscious consumers. So it's now your turn. Action tip: research fermentation processes and experiment with local flavors for a unique product. Business idea number 4, IoT solutions for smart farming. Agriculture is the backbone of Africa's economy, but many farmers struggle with inefficiencies. Here's a crazy stat: 40% of Africa's food rots before it's sold. But IoT tech is changing the game. The Internet of Things allows farmers to use smart sensors to track soil moisture, weather conditions, and even cattle movements. So you can sell them soil sensors that tell farmers when to water, smart irrigation systems that save them water and boost crops, pest detectors that alert farmers via SMS, and smart cameras for security purposes. And here's the kicker: the African IoT market is projected to hit 12 billion by the end of 2025. So get in early. I'm already there. Idea number 3, AI-powered services for SMEs. Picture this: a small shop in Dakar uses an AI chatbot to handle customer questions while the owner sleeps. Sales jump by 40%, and everyone has a happy day. Artificial intelligence is changing the way businesses operate. Small businesses now need AI-powered solutions to automate customer service, analyze data, and boost efficiency. AI isn't just for Silicon Valley, friends. Business ideas in AI services include AI chatbots for businesses that want 24/7 customer support, AI-powered marketing tools to help businesses target the right customers, data analytics services that help companies make better decisions and predict what customers will buy next. Action tip: you don't need to code. Platforms like ChatGPT let you build simple AI tools in minutes. And you can charge businesses between $20 to $50 per month and watch your client list grow. My company Sensio.tech offers these AI and IoT services, and we're positioning ourselves for the boom. Business idea number 2, drone operation and hiring services. Drones aren't sci-fi or just for hobbyists anymore. They are Africa's new toolbox and are transforming industries like agriculture, construction, security, plus more. Here's why you should care. In agriculture, drones monitor crops 10 times faster than humans. Farmers also are using drones to monitor their livestock for security purposes, to detect diseases, and to spray pesticides. In health, drones are being used to deliver medicines to remote villages like Zipline in Rwanda is doing. In construction, engineers are using them to survey land in hours and not days, and to inspect projects. In security, drones provide surveillance for businesses and large properties. And in photography and videography, real estate agents and event planners pay for aerial footage. Some of you may have seen drones at weddings or music festivals or corporate events. Somebody's getting paid to do all that. Tunde bought a $300 drone and now earns $1,000 per week. And the best part, you don't need a degree, just basic training and hustle. Tunde started with YouTube tutorials and you too can. Now, farmers pay him to check crops and delivery companies hire him to provide last mile logistics. Action tip: invest in a drone pilot certification because in many countries you need a license to operate drones commercially. And now for the big one, business idea number 1, buy land and monetize it. Why is this such a great opportunity? Because land is one of Africa's most valuable assets and it appreciates over time. With urbanization, cities are growing faster than anywhere on earth, so there is rising demand for housing and new infrastructure projects. Landowners are in a prime position to profit right now. A small plot can become a gold mine. Here's how you can make money. Buy land and resell it at a higher price at a later date. Turn empty spaces into paid parking lots. There's huge demand in cities like Lagos and Accra, where parking is a nightmare. Make consistent revenue without any major constructions. Lease land for farming or ecotourism projects. Think glamping sites near national parks. Also develop low-cost housing or rental spaces for growing urban populations when the funds allow. You can also start a mini solar farm and sell power to your neighbors. And get this, Africa's urban population would double by 2050. That means land prices are skyrocketing. Buy now, monetize smart, and watch your investment grow. Action tip: if you are interested in land investment, start researching upcoming development zones because government often releases urban expansion plans showing where the next big opportunities will be. Bonus idea: sustainable packaging business. Here's the truth. The world is ditching plastic. With growing awareness of plastic pollution and environmental sustainability, businesses are seeking eco-friendly packaging solutions. And Africa is sitting on a goldmine of materials. Think banana stems, banana leaves, bamboo, sugarcane waste, even coconut husks. All free resources that can become $10 packaging boxes, compostable food containers for restaurants and street vendors, and eco-friendly shopping bags to replace plastic bags in retail. Why this works? There's rising global demand. Brands like Nike and Nestle pay triple for sustainable packaging. You also provide local impact by reducing waste in landfills and creating jobs. And the idea is also easy to start. You don't need a factory. So how can you start? You can partner with farmers or markets to collect agricultural waste. You can learn simple techniques by leveraging YouTube tutorials or local workshops, and you can sell to eco-conscious businesses, hotels, or exporters. Here's the best part. Sustainable packaging isn't just profitable, it's transformative. A startup in South Africa created compostable takeaway containers and partnered with local restaurants, reducing waste by 30%. Also imagine training a village to turn cassava peels in food containers. You create jobs, you clean the environment, and you put Africa on the global stage. Action tip: research biodegradable materials available in your country and connect with businesses looking to switch to eco-friendly packaging. Start small, think big. The planet and your wallet will thank you. There you have it, leapers and future moguls. 15 plus 1 ways to build wealth right here in Africa while lifting Africa up. The good thing with the ideas that we've covered is that if your resources are limited, you can start small. But if you do have the resources, you can go all out and establish a commercial operation of the idea of your choice. Either way, you will win big. Now, I need you to do 3 things for me. Number 1, grab our free toolkit with more ideas and pick one idea that excites you. It's available in our free community. You'll find the link in the description. Number 2, comment your top 3 ideas below and I'll shout out the best ones. Number 3, subscribe and smash that bell because next week I'm dropping a video on how to start with $0. You don't want to miss it, leapers. Remember, Africa's future isn't in oil and diamonds. It's in you. Let's live together. I'll see you in the next one.